we go! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Tommy here. Just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck! Shit, what a win for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Welcome to the Good Friday football review for round 6 of the 2023 NRL season. We're here for the Bulldogs versus Rabbitohs Good Friday review, and I'm joined by a very, very happy Rabbitohs supporter, CJ Moxley. Yep. CJ, 50-16, did not expect that.
Oh, look, I mean, yeah, we dug deep and I'm speechless because that was just a clinical performance by us, and I'm really happy after those last couple of weeks. So, yeah, I'm pumped, mate. I'm pumped.
Yeah, bro, that was clinical.
Right, yeah.
Clinical as it gets.
That's the attack I know.
Wow, unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Good Friday football review between the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Would be greatly appreciated. And we're here to review the Dogs versus the Bunnies. Not much of a game. It was South Sydney. They were just all over the Bulldogs here this afternoon at ANZ Stadium. Hello to the live chat. We've got SS Storm fan here. We've got Rishi. We've got Josh Rabbitohs 2023. We've got William Pearson here. SS Storm fan. I think the live chat's starting to get a bit bigger as we get into the review. I don't think we'll be here for long for this review, considering how much of a one-sided game it was. And Jason's readers in the live chat as well. Jaden Lambert. Thank you all for tuning in for the live review. YouTuber C Gamer says up the South Sydney refs. So,
yeah, baby, up them. Let's go.
Yeah, beat by 50.
They say it every time they lose, so I don't really bother.
Look, I can understand why people would be upset with the first Latrell try, where it looked a bit forward, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, you put on you. Simple as that.
You know what? I think this is karma from last week for the Dogs.
Oh, it is.
You know, CJ, we were there last week. We were at the Bulldogs and Cowboys game. And unfortunately, the Cowboys didn't get the job done. The Bulldogs stole it at the end.
Yeah.
We saw all the Bulldogs fans. We saw a couple of them abusing a Cowboys disabled supporter. We saw the Bulldogs fans getting in the face of Cowboys fans that were at the ground and pretty much showing poor sportsmanship and poor behaviour. So that's a little bit of karma against the Bulldogs, and that's what happens.
Yeah, I think something the Dogs fans need. Not all of them. I've got good mates who support the Dogs, but
so do I. I've got a lot of family. I've got a lot of friends that support the Bulldogs, and this is not a shot at the Bulldogs, but there are some fans that ruin it for everyone. So, you know, sucked in after what happened tonight.
No excuses when you have 50 put on you. It's simple as that.
I know they had a few injuries.
I'd say the same thing.
They should have been better than that. Should have been better.
Yep.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well for your Friday afternoon. It's 6:14 p.m. We're here to review the Dogs South game. Not much of a review. It was Latrell Mitchell's 150th game tonight, CJ. Latrell, 3 tries. It was on a different level.
Latrell Mitt, well, I think this week we just call him Triple Mitt. Scores a hat-trick, 150 games. And I thought this was the game that he had to really stand up and show his role as a fullback, and he's done that. So, well played to him, and I'm just happy that he was able to have such a great milestone game.
What about Campbell Graham? He had a hat-trick in 10 minutes.
Mate, I don't like getting out of myself, but that Blues jersey is calling him.
Yeah.
Campbell Graham hat-trick, eh? He's a freak, mate.
Yeah. No doubt about it. We'll go through it. We're not going to go through every single try because we'll be here all night because there was a lot of tries scored in this game. 9 tries to 3 in the end. The tries for the Rabbitohs tonight. Cam Murray got 1. Latrell Mitchell got a hat-trick. Jacob Host got 1. Cody Walker got 1. And Campbell Graham got a hat-trick. And for the Bulldogs, tries to Avarillo and Matt Burton got a double in the second half. But, bro, Souths, they looked very good. When Souths are on, they are very hard to stop.
Yeah, we are. I think our attack just really lifted us today. The first 20 minutes of the game, I was getting really concerned. But I think, the more we played into it, the more we fatigued the Bulldogs, and just our attack clicks like that.
Yeah, look, I thought the Rabbitohs' first 20 minutes was really poor. They were very sloppy early on. They allowed Avarillo to run 90 metres off the scrum. South's completion rate was a bit sloppy early on, but once they got it together, they were on fire. Once Murray got that try, Souths, they sort of went on with the game after that. Latrell got that double within 2 sets. And then Jacob Host, right before half time, just sucked the life out of the Bulldogs with that try.
That's the game.
Cody Walker just setting him up.
Oh, no, it's a performance that we obviously needed as well. These last couple of weeks have been poor, and there's still room for improvement, I still think. But I am happy with that, and I'll take that win, obviously.
Yeah, look, I think there's a couple of tries that the Bulldogs scored that Souths won't be happy about, like the Avarillo run. The Jake Avarillo try where he ran 90 metres off the scrum. They won't be happy about that. The Matt Burton intercept is whatever, but the other Burton try scored where Red Money put that grubber kick in for Burton, that was a soft try to concede.
Yeah, there's I think a lot of the tries Dogs scored against us were a bit soft, so I know we only conceded 16, but we still need to work better in our defence, I think, because we did give the Dogs a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look, I think that's for next week when we take on the Dolphins.
Thursday night, isn't it?
Yep, in Redcliffe, so got to prepare for that now.
Well, you look at the Bulldogs now. Before we get into the Bulldogs, I just want to mention as well the big news here. Josh Adokar going down in the opening 10 minutes. There was a grubber kick for Adokar, and I think his knee hit another player, and his knee went back, and he was on the ground for about 2 sets. And I was like, is Adokar still on the field? And then there was vision from the cameras where he was heading up the tunnel. I thought an ACL at first because I'm like, I don't think he touched anybody, so this could just be an ACL, and that would be terrible. But by all reports from the NRL doctors and by Fox League and Channel 9, they're reporting a syndesmosis injury for Josh Adokar, which is usually about a 5 to 7 week recovery. So Adokar will probably miss Origin 1.
No, that's a big blow. But from what I've seen, it goes a bit deeper than that. Apparently, his right foot got stuck in the turf. So needs to be something done about that. But look, speedy recovery to Josh Adokar. He's a top player.
Yeah, he's a top player. He's a class player, and it's a big loss. It's a massive loss, losing Adokar. You could see how different the Bulldogs were without him.
Yeah.
I mean, Campbell Graham scored 3 tries on that wing, and Latrell had a few tries down that side of the field. So you can see how much they missed him. And I felt sorry for Paul Alamonte. There was nothing he could do.
No, when Adokar links up with Alamonte, they're dangerous. But I just think we did take advantage of the minus of Josh Adokar. But it just sucks because he is a top player, and they did miss him out there tonight.
Yeah, it's a shame Adokar got injured, but all the best for the Fox. The Bulldogs, I mean, obviously that they did have a few players out injured, and that didn't help them here this afternoon. But bugger me, they had enough NRL standard players for mine to be better than this. I mean, conceding 50 is just not good enough.
I mean, they were in the game with us for about 25 minutes. And I understand they're injured toll. We have one as well, but they had enough to score 16 points.
Even when it was 26-12, and there was still plenty of time left, I'm going, here we go.
They'll win it.
The Dogs are still in this.
Yeah, that's what I was scared they were going to choke it at one point. But look, they still leaked 50, and it's not good enough with players like Burden, Marnie, Avarillo, Flanagan, those sort of players.
Yeah. No, it was poor. It was poor. Even the cult hero Josh Reynolds come on the field, and he had a shocker today. Josh Reynolds.
He hasn't had that good return yet so far, but not good showing from Reynolds.
He was okay against the Cowboys last week, and today it was a bit sloppy. So he needs to work on a few things. If Reynolds is going to come off the bench for the Bulldogs and play a bit of lock forward in the middle of the field, he's going to have to fix up his defense.
Yep. No, I agree with that.
He got caught out way too much. Yeah, look, it was a tough afternoon out for the Bulldogs. They just couldn't get any rhythm. A lot of injuries. Things didn't go well for them. Look, I want to give a bit of a mention to Hayes Perham. I thought he tried really hard out there for the Bulldogs. Same as Matt Burton and all these sort of players. I thought they all tried very hard. And off the bench for the Bulldogs, I thought Jackson Tapine tried really hard.
Oh.
He had to play centre.
Jackson Tapine, he's a good prospect coming through the Bulldogs, so they'll like him.
Yeah. Now on to the Bunnies, who stood out for them. Well, they didn't really have many bad players. Latrell Mitchell was a standout. Well, he had 3 tries, 2 tries. I think Latrell Mitchell's easily the man of the match from the game. Campbell Graham, bro, we spoke about it before. Should he be playing Origin for New South Wales in Game 1? Because, he is in career best form at the moment, Campbell Graham.
Well, with the Fox out, it opens the door. It's calling his name.
Spot.
Calling his name.
It opens the sport. I know they've got guys like Toto and potentially Stephen Crichton and potentially, all these sort of players, but Joseph Suaalii possibly as well. But I think Campbell Graham's name needs to be above all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. His defensive efforts tonight as well were outstanding. A player I also want to give a rap to, mate, off the bench, Daniel Saluka-Fafita and Hame Sele. I thought when they came on, mate, the impact they provided was outstanding. So it's raps to both of them there. Yeah,
no, they were good off the bench for South Sydney. Saluka-Fafita went for 126 metres and Sele 130 metres off the bench as well. David Moel looked pretty good too.
Oh, yeah, young Davey, yeah. Mate, the future of him just excites me.
Cam Murray, as always, at his best this afternoon, CJ.
Oh, yeah, captain. He led by example like a captain should.
Yeah. You know what? Jacob Host probably played his best game in South Sydney colours this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that was probably his career best game. It's up there. Jacob Host didn't get that start to the year, but yeah, he's coming into form, hopefully. So, good performance by Hosty.
Would you say Host played better than Koloamatangi today?
Yeah, I would.
I think I would as well.
Koloamatangi, I wouldn't say he could have done more than he did.
He was a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
Burgess was very good as always. Cook did his job. Totola shouldn't have played with that knee, bro.
Yeah, it's too risky. It's only round 6. We don't gotta play him in these situations. I think Saluka-Fafita at prop next week if Totola needs a rest. So
I'd be resting Totola next week.
Yeah, I would as well. It's not worth it.
And then you look at the halves. Ilias' kicking game was outstanding. Cody Walker was outstanding. Cody Walker had about 3 or 4 tries, I think, in the end.
Yeah, I think he's probably been one of our best players this season, actually, Cody Walker. So you see, when his mind's on the game and he's being really disciplined, he's a top player. Yeah.
And then you have a look at the back line. Isaac Thompson, he was okay.
Yeah.
Probably a bit like Keon, wasn't that involved. Did okay. Campbell Graham was outstanding as well. Tass did his job, and Tano Milne was all right out there on the wing as well.
Yeah, what he did.
And the
Yeah, I
Latrell
thought,
fullback was probably the best player on the field.
oh, by a mile. Well, not by a mile, but clearly.
Well, South Sydney's record now, they go to 3-3. They are in 7th on the live ladder.
I'll take
Would
it.
you say Souths are back?
We're still got to work on a lot of things. I know we've just put 50 on the Dogs, but there's still a lot to improve. We have a tough 4 weeks coming up. We've got Dolphins, Panthers, Broncos, Storm. That will test us.
Big run coming up for South. Big draw. I mean, they should beat the Dolphins. The Penrith game will be tight. The Broncos game will be tight. And then Melbourne and Magic Round will be very tight. So they've got a big 4 weeks ahead, the Rabbitohs. As for the Bulldogs, well, they get a few back next week. I think Kickout comes back next week. Penguin Junior has a chance next week, I'm hearing. I think they get someone else back. Yeah, Kickout will be back next week. Penguin Junior, maybe. The Bulldogs' next 4 games. They play Parramatta next Sunday at Combank. That'll be huge.
Big game.
They play Cronulla at ANZ Stadium. Then they play the Dragons at Wollongong and the Raiders at Magic Round. So the Bulldogs have got a big 4 weeks ahead.
Yeah, a bit of a test there as well for Canterbury.
That'll really test the Bulldogs to see where they're at. But no, great win for your boys, South Sydney, CJ. Very good performance.
Yeah.
Your completion rate today was 73%. The Bulldogs was 61%. You dominated possession, bro. You had 6 more sets than the Bulldogs.
Yep.
You guys were outstanding.
That's something I'm happy about. Ball security.
And you made more errors than the Bulldogs, believe it or not.
Of course we did, but yeah, that's something we've got to fix up in our game still. Errors.
Souths had 13 errors. Dogs had 11. Now, I just want to mention this as well. Although Reid Marnie for the Bulldogs didn't really impact the game as much, he made 50 tackles today, so that's a great effort.
Great defensive effort from Reid Marnie.
Ken Murray had 31 tackles. Trell had the most meters at 188. Avril had 143. And Campbell Graham, 3 line breaks from the game. All right, bro. Your top 3 players on ground from the game, 3-2-1, with number 1 being your man of the match.
Number 3, I'll give it to Cody Walker. Cody Walker really helped us tonight. Number 2, Campbell Graham. Hat-trick, he was just outstanding. And man of the match, Latrell Mitchell. 150th game, scored a hat-trick and made a huge statement. So, yeah, that's my top 3.
I've got the exact same as you in the exact same order.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Yeah, definitely. Walker, class. Graham, excellent. And Latrell, out of this world. Absolutely out of this world. All right, CJ, that's going to wrap up the Bulldogs Rabbitohs Good Friday football review. Thanks for coming on, bro, and congratulations to the Rabbitohs, and all the best next week against the Dolphins.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'll take it. I'm happy with it, and good luck tonight. Obviously, your Cowboys, so hopefully you get up, eh?
Got about an hour and 20 minutes until the Cowboys and Dolphins game, so hopefully we win that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys for the Cowboys-Dolphins live stream at about 7:55, 8 p.m. Anyway, guys, until then, full time here for the first game of Good Friday. Rabbitohs 50, Bulldogs 16.